and welcome back to another episode of Space Adventures with Eva, episode 5 to be specific. And today's topic will be tides. There is a lot to unpack in this, so we will get started. So, tides are the daily rise and fall of Earth's waters, and they can occur in all bodies of waters, but they're most noticeable in oceans and larger lakes. As the tide comes in, the level of water on the beach rises, and that is known as high tides. High tides are when the water reaches its highest point. As the tide goes out, the level of water on the beach goes down. This is also known as low tides. Low tides are when the water reaches its lowest point. And if you're wondering what causes tides, let me tell you. Tides are caused by the interaction of the moon, sun, and the earth. The gravitational force between each one of these three bodies is what causes the tides to be either high, low, or medium. While all three have a depending factor on the tides, the moon's gravity affects the water the most. Since the moon is so close to the earth, it has a stronger gravitational pull than the sun. The moon's gravity pulls on the water on the side nearest to it, which creates a bulge of water called a tidal bulge. So the water on the side of the earth facing away from it does not get as strong as a pull. But on the other side of the earth, there is also a tidal bulge going on because the solid land of earth is moving towards the moon as it also does the water. Tidal bulges are the determining factor if whether or not the area is having a high tide or a low tide. And as the earth rotates, the tidal bulge will move to different places, creating a high tide in that specific area that is in currently. And in the places where they are not experiencing tidal bulges at that moment, they are having low tides. Each body of water has 4 tides every day, 2 high tides and 2 low tides. And it changes from low to high tides every 6 hours. So now we know the effect that the moon has on the tides. And if you're wondering what the sun's effect is, let me tell you. Because the sun has such a high mass, it also pulls on the earth, meaning it has an effect on the tides. And sometimes the sun and the moon pull together on the earth's water in the same direction. And other times they pull in different directions. So when the moon and the sun are pulling in the same direction, those create spring tides. Spring tides occur 2 times a month during a full and the new moon. And it's when the earth, sun, and moon are all lined up. Spring tides result in higher high tides and lowest low tides. And when the moon and the sun are pulling in 2 different directions, those create neap tides. Neap tides also occur 2 times a month during the first and third quarter moons. And the moon and the sun are pulling at a right angle of each other. The neap tides are not high or low. They are described as moderate. And that is the end of our topic about tides. Thank you so much for joining in to another episode of Space Adventures with Eva. I shall see you next week. Bye!